harder for Nightfall until he does get a little bit tankier because the constant spam. See Panda. Does go for the 1-1 build.
You see the confidence as well there from Pakaz, just standing his ground against Nightfall. See if he's going to be able to finish off the kill here. We'll look to chase him down. Stick charges there from both sides.
It's close.
Pakaz, they'll get it. First blood here for Thunder Awaken as they take down the Tide.
I love that they do that when they see he's still got these naked items on him, right? He's just got wands, quellings. Go to base. Fill up before that power rune comes out so he can contest with mana. Abed just continuously burning him down.
See bottom lane.
Panda.
EG, they're going to look to try and make a move onto the CM here. Chasing Panda down. The same time, though, you've got Pakaz going for crit. Panda will go down to Nightfall, but underneath the tower, Pakaz will find the trade. Both cores able to chase down the supports, gets each other a kill.
Panda will take that one. Anything to enable
part of the laning stage, and now on his own, he's pretty hard to take down here for these two.
Absolutely. The boots, he's able to distance himself as long as he connects the anchor. He's okay versus that Bloodseeker now.
Top lane.
That Zeus ult, it's at the ready.
See if it's going to be, won't be enough at the moment. Still holding on to it. In fact, the turnaround's just there from EG.
Oh. And they still can't finish him off. They know he has raindrop. It would not kill him.
Bottom lane, Thunder. They'll be able to make a move here with a bit of a buff that Pakaz was getting. So we'll find crit in return, but yeah, that top lane, that's a very...
away from the Shadow Fiend, right? So making the moves bottom, it's going to kind of force rotations from Thunder to make moves down there probably. But we'll see if Thunder does fall for that. Maybe they will just still put the emphasis onto ARTEEZY.
It's a dangerous area of the map. Ravage is at the ready if it's even needed, and doesn't look like it will be just for this kill alone. TPs are coming in though. Thunder, they want to see if they can find anything in return. Sacred ready with the Rolling Thunder, gets it off before the Ravage. Will be able to connect onto all three here with the initial stun. Jump forward from Dartmark and they get it onto Arbin, then take down the Invoker. Panda will lose his life. But Thunder, they get the kill on the enemy mid. They'll look for crit as well. He's out. Oh, he's not going to be out with a TP. The Lightning Bolt there in time for Dark Margo. And Thunder, they're not done yet. They're going to look over towards Nightfall. He'll go for the TP, but another Lightning Bolt. Dark Margo just cancelling TPs left, right, and center. Nightfall is going to try and run from this, but a toss forward gets Dark Margo in range, finishes off the kill. Thunder, they were more than happy for EG to go looking for that fight round that tier 1. They were ready to turn up, and they knew they'd be able to get more.
Mitigation just seems to be pretty crucial at this tournament so far. But yeah, as you said, you know, that burst damage, it's nothing to laugh at ever in this game. That's why I'm mentioning the BKB for SF. Eventually, he has to kind of think about it.
See Panda did step up here. We'll drop the ult with a few right clicks from ARTEEZY. Takes him down, and they might see if they can chase for more. They'll look towards the Zeus. Bloodbright gets laid down, but flies in on top of Dartmargo. They've got the Ravage as well, catching out the two of them. Sacred rolling across, controlling Fly, but Pakaz has to back away. Matthew, see, bottom lane. This time round, EG, they should be able to finish off this tier 1 tower.
They're hesitant, though. He's not going to do it himself.
They're still being careful.
Let the catapult do it.
Never be too sure when Thunder Awaken's ready to bring the fight. Matthew, step forward here. Look at the combo to crit, and with the follow-up at the ult, they'll burst through the silencer. In return, they'll look towards Matthew. They'll try and zoom out of there with the phase boots. A Sunstrike, not going to hit. Doesn't matter. Fly want to finish off the kill.
How dare you, Fly? ARTEEZY's last hit was going to be coming in there. He needs some money. Got to get that shard on time, too.
It's true. He's at 1 charges as well. Nothing to sort of buff himself back up for the fight. Over to the side. Stunned into the silence. The Ravage as well. They've caught out Pakaz. Will be able to get the BKB off. Is he able to fight with this? They'll
He's turning.
Use the Zeus ult to try and enable him, get them low, but it's not enough for Pakaz to be able to completely commit in on this. Sacred charges him with the Rolling Thunder, holds them back. Another connection onto Arbet. Will finish off the Invoker. EG, they're starting to back off now. They've used their big team fight ultimates. They've just got the Requiem left. Will come out from the high ground, catching onto Matthew with the fear. But Fly goes down. Matthew, he's still alive. Finally gets taken out there. ARTEEZY with the last right click. But Thunder Awaken overall, without a doubt, they're going to be very, very happy with how that team fight went.
Look at this vision right now. Thunder has some beautiful vision down there, completely seeing all of EG's movements across the map.
Thinking about going for this hit. They're in. There's the ult to set things up. Get the vision. Sacred ready to roll forward. Pakaz turns towards ARTEEZY. The BKB is off as Pakaz is just able to stand his ground against ARTEEZY. They take him down. As off to the side, Nightfall in trouble as well. Avalanche setting up the Bloodbright. As 2 dead on EG. EG, they've got to run.
They do get the Sunstrike at least for 1 kill to come back, but beautiful jump. The burst damage, you saw it. ARTEEZY BKBs, but he's already, what, 30% HP or less? BKB is still such a priority in a lot of situations, but you almost will never find him first.
No, sure. Yeah, Dark Margo highly likely to be very solid with his positioning.
Okay, they're
only died the once this game.
Let's see. They're trying to catch him off guard, hiding the Blink Dagger from Nightfall.
What are they going to do? There we go. Nightfall immediately with the jump ravage to burst through the Zeus. They'll get him. Matthew tried to come in with the toss back. Won't be able to save him in time. Now with the Rolling Thunder. Sacred attempting to turn this around, but ARTEEZY's in with the BKB. He's beating into Pakaz. Pakaz has to back off for now. His own BKB starting to come to an end. Sacred rolls across Arbed. Opening here. Matthew is around as well to help Sacred out. See the BKBs popped. Arbed standing his ground. We'll see an attempt to charge down Fly, but the disarm's already there onto Pakaz. He has to back off himself. We drop the rupture onto Arbed. BKB for him comes to an end. Sacred's going to try and roll in and finish off this kill. A couple of bounces with the Thunder, block right down. Pakaz finishes off Arbed. Turn the rotation now over towards Nightfall with the damage of Pakaz, Dark Margo, and Sacred. It seems to be a lot. The global silence comes out. Backups here. ARTEEZY and Fly have turned up as well. ARTEEZY stepping forward very confidently here, of course, with the BKB and the Aegis. Turns towards Pakaz, standing his ground against the blitzing, but Pakaz tries to run, but ARTEEZY able to take him down.
He keeps trying to go for the SF, but he's got Warcry on him. He's got like 40 armor on this Shadow Fiend every time the Pakaz runs in. And that's actually, as we mentioned, there's a ton of damage mitigation that's coming out on EG.
They're very much ready to go. Matthew stepping up.
Let's see what they find.
Here's the jump. Matthew in with the Avalanche Toss combo. Bursting Fly down low. Roll forward for Sacred. He's going to look to try and chase down the Sven. Fly and Crit getting forced out of the fight here as Thunder run down the two supports. Fly goes down. Crit as well looking to be in a fair bit of trouble. As Thunder now immediately take out the two supports, the cause of EG nowhere to be seen. They'll back out, they'll completely get themselves out of this fight. They don't want to have any part of this.
Fully ditch the supports, right? Incredible Roshan lineup, of course. But
see, actually, Pakaz as well, changing it up, looking to amp up the damage, go for the Silver Edge.
Okay, cool.
Look at the toss back here onto Nightfall in the mid. Will force him to use the Ravage, catches onto the fort, but of course he's far away from the rest of EG. Pakaz charges in, they'll be able to take Nightfall down. Now they look over towards ARTEEZY. Of course, ARTEEZY with the Aegis and the BKB will stand his ground here, punch back at the Pakaz. Pakaz has to keep his distance. He's pretty much one hit away from dying. Arbed tries to catch him with a Tornado, but the BKB is still on in time to keep Pakaz safe. Underneath the tower, Sacred charges forward with the Rolling Thunder. They've taken out Crit as well. Jump forward from Matthew. Thunder, they're ready to look for more. They've got the Frostbite onto Fly. Requiem from ARTEEZY trying to keep the space hit to keep the rest of EG safe, but Thunder, they still continue to poke here underneath the tier 2 tower. Frostbite from Panda, another jump from Sacred in with a shield crash. Matthew looking for the wrap round on towards ARTEEZY. ARTEEZY turns towards Sacred. Sacred, he's still alive. He finally died. The last hit there from ARTEEZY takes him out, but Pakaz, he's going to go back in. He believes in the bash, gets to the BG bash, and Pistol Blade active as well to hold back ARTEEZY, but now the buybacks are coming out. Crits in.
E-Blade done for the Zeus. Even more damage, ways to protect himself as well. And now let's look at for these items, of course, since we are now 37 minutes. We always talk about this tier 4 items versus Silencer. Of course, a lot of them are going to be there for the Dispel.
He might look to start something off, but he's in on a crit straight with the Pistol Blade, eliminates the Silencer. Rupture as well to Arbed. He has got the BKB, but not a lot else to help him. Bash is there from Pakaz, it's a double, and they're not done yet. They're ready to look for more. Fly, trying to set up the fight in return with Nightfall. They've got ARTEEZY coming up, looking towards Matthew, but Matthew's able to charge away. Pakaz blocks the man to get back up the high ground. EG, they've got to be careful. ARTEEZY's already used the BKB. It's coming to an end. Sacred rolls forward, blink forward, over towards Fly and Nightfall. Pakaz focusing down the tide, just beating through, takes out Fly as well. It's 4 dead on EG. ARTEEZY lucky to get away there. Able to TP away in the last moment. But 4 dead on EG, yet to bash.
And BKB is still going to be on cooldown for him for 50 seconds. EG is smoked, but Thunder could look for him as well without that BKB.
Look at Matthew.
Sing.
See in the river. Jump forward onto Sacred, they're trying to burst through him. Arbed has got the Hex out, Ravage as well. They're locking down Pakaz. Have they got enough burst to finish him off?
It's so close.
The back to the BKB. Pakaz, he's out of there. He'll start to heal up on the creeps. You know this man, he's going to be ready to go back in. He's looking over towards Arbed. Arbed caught by the silent swashbuckle. Shield crash from Sacred. They take out Arbed. They take out Fly. Maybe they can find more here in the trees. Nightfall trying to hide, but Pakaz, he's on top of the shot. Pakaz getting burst up, but he's going to hit him.
How is he alive?
Pakaz will survive. They're ready to keep going. Once again here, Thunder Awaken, as ARTEEZY crit the last 2, left behind it for EG. ARTEEZY's down. Crit as well, it's a team wipe. They just can't deal with them, folks. They cannot deal with them. Thunder, the calls, the shot calling, the team fights they choose to take. Thunder at the high ground.
They see everyone. Sacred.
EG, what's the plan now?
See Arbed now too.
They know that they see them.
It's constant poke.
Into the side as well, Nightfall, Fly, they'll look towards Panda. They'll try and go for the easier of the kills. Panda will get burst through. Sacred jumps forward with a roll up. He's in on top of ARTEEZY. They've been able to burst Nightfall pretty low here. Again, Sacred with the Rolling Thunder passes by once more. Arc Lightning from Dark Margo finishes the kill. There'll be a buyback from Nightfall. Fly's going to get taken out, though. He's also got the buyback available. Commits it immediately. ARTEEZY, he needs help, and he needs it now. Pops the BKB, trying to get the off. The Pistol Blade Act is still there from Picard.
Oh.
The Ravage from Nightfall. That's going to settle the Red Grip. Nightfall, he might just have been able to turn this fight around. No, it doesn't matter. Matthew still ready to jump back in with the blink. 3 dead on EG. Neither of them with buyback available.
They're not letting ARTEEZY get any attacks off. Either he's getting bashed.
Not going to make much happen at all with the Aegis now that Thunder are the ones to have it here on Picard.
You can't kill Picard once. How are you going to kill him twice? He's also got 6,000 gold to boot. Has the buyback available. I think all the cores now have. Okay, never mind. Mago did spend his gold.
And again, they don't have the buybacks yet. ARTEEZY's been going full in on the purchases, so 2,000 gold pretty much short of a buyback.
They might just be able to end it.
I think they probably will do here. Thunder onto the tier 4s. See the jump forward from Matthew. Does get caught out by the immediate Hex Sunstrike. Bursting pretty low, but the space is just being made here for Thunder to take down the tier 4s, get on towards the Ancient. EG, is there anything they can do here with the 3 of them to push them back? I don't think so. GG is called. Thunder Awaken.
Wow.
Turn up in game 1 of this best of 3 and take EG down.
And they break that Shadow Fiend there. That 100%, it's gone now. They've defeated it.
Some absolute confidence there from Thunder, already being shown, as you say, from the draft alone. We've seen them do it before in the groups. They let through these heroes, the Shakars, juggling around his HP, his agility to a perfect balance.
Yeah, it really is exactly that, right? Those are the 2 highest volatility heroes when you're just trying to push the limits. Is top.
So they're set up for the kill here. Fly with the chase down. Fairy Fire's there from Matthew, but a few more hits of the Battery Assault will get the job done for EG. First blood for Fly.
A little worried about this one. They actually did it before the level 2 even comes out for the clock, where they just come in. Almost getting both.
Straight towards the top lane. Not before EG's already there themselves, though. Both supports flying. Crit ready to start setting up the play. Sacred will get the hammer out. Able to pull himself away, but ARTEEZY closing in upon him. TP's coming in, and now Dark Margo with the 2-man avalanche. He's going to look for the toss back, finds it onto Crit. Stun now from Matthew onto ARTEEZY. They're able to lock down the SF, take out 2. Maybe even more hit. Panda still has the slow hit. Applied to Fly. But backup's in terms of Arbed. Arbed, see if he can get some kills in return off the back. Right, everybody's got a fair bit of damage to throw into the combo.
It feels like that's just the Thunder style, right? We saw last game tons of nukes on every single hero. This time it's very similar. Not bad.
He's going to step up.
Got the solar.
Put the Hex into the stun. He's dead. A quick catch there from Thunder, as Arbed not prepared for that move at all, or maybe feeling that Crit would somehow be able to bail him out, but of course no options were there for Crit to be able to save Arbed. Thunder, they'll now step up for more. Fly stepped into the river. They'll pick up both kills. And at the same time, bottom lane, it's actually Picard that's threatening Nightfall. As with the static link and the adaptive strike, Nightfall is so close to dying here. Not quite a minute. He's going to have Plasma Field in a second. The man is building up Picard.
Oh my God!
It's not enough to kill him yet. He's still trying to push up, but the TPs are coming in. Picard, he gave it his best shot. He nearly gets it there, but he won't. EG able to punish him. I mean,
what a play.
He was going to go for that kill in every possible universe there could ever be.
I mean, that's still so nice because Nightfall, like, he actually...
20 seconds and Sacred will be ready to back up. Any sort of move they make around the map, and indeed, in sync with that, they'll look to make the smoke play.
They've got
to set up.
They've got more than enough burst for anybody.
They've got all the ults. I mean, top lane, EG, smart move from them to get aggressive onto Sacred. He's the one that provides the global backup. If they take him out, there's nobody that's able to bail him out.
Nightfall knows. He's like, wait a minute. Nobody reacted top. Oh, God. And he knows he's going down here.
Yeah, they'll throw out the ults. I see Matthew holding back the finger. Wants to make sure that he's got that at the ready. No need to farm unnecessary stacks at this stage. It's a long cooldown level 1. You make sure you have that for the next. Absolutely, yeah, he's been very controlled with this, and it definitely hurts for EG. They know that threat of the burst will be there. They're going to try for Sacred once again. This time Sacred a little further up than before.
Got the
Managed
hammer.
to get the hammer out, but the cogs are down. Has the backup of Matthew and Panda. Chain Frost is there. Fly, hook shots out. They're taking out Sacred. This time Matthew ready to burst through. Fly with that finger, finish him off. Arbed will turn up from the side to make sure they get a second, but Dark in with a blink, and here's the buyback. Dawnbreaker, Sacred ready to fly over towards the fight and turn this around as it's a double kill for Matthew. Crit tries to run, the tree will chase him. The Sacred ready to dive in underneath this tier 1 tower. Crit trying his best with the Jukes.
Oh,
Not doing a bad job about it at all.
They see him now.
They do indeed. You can only hide there for so long as Thunder take him down. And they'll take out the tier 1. A solid buyback there from Sacred.
Thunder is really on some next level stuff. We saw this in the last game too, just constantly looking for the fights. Attribute shift. So he is very scary if he turns up and fights. A ton of burst damage from Waveform and from the adaptives early.
I mean, do you imagine if EG once this BKB's done on Nightfall, will they look to try and force a fight? So top lane Matthew, he's getting gone on, but Picard's thinking about maybe trying to find something themselves out of this. Dark Margo's in with a jump. He's able to close the gap on ARTEEZY. He just burst straight through him. Able to jump straight over towards Artur at the back of the fight, throwing out the tips as well.
That is massive cause for concern. I mean, he's able to just one-shot him. Look how huge his tiny is.
He's got it.
Out too.
Abed, very close to having the blink. Should have it ready for the next fight. So a chance for him to maybe get in and get that opening stun. So able to walk the river, and look at the pushback onto Sacred. Separated from the rest of us seen by the cogs, but the Chain Frost is out. And Dark goes in with a jump. Finds ARTEEZY in the river. ARTEEZY not able to get off a single spell as the Shadow Fiend falls. See Nightfall have to just hope for a BKB TP out of it.
EG they have to get the SF BKB to have any type of chance. I'm still just astonished that he showed up there. As Nightfall,
Bottom.
They're going for him.
They made the jump. They know that the BKB here for Nightfall on cooldown. Finger at the ready. Nightfall, he's got the stick charges, the static links, but there's nowhere to run. Picard finishes him off with the adaptive strike.
18-8. It just feels like all over the place for the last 10 minutes. It's just been Thunder making every single move successfully.
Dire's bottom tower.
EG, that BKB still not finished up.
And look at Thunder, they're ready to go for more. Into the triangle here, Crip. Tries to turn us down his ground with the ultimate. Won't be able to get him with a stun for the rebound. Matthew able to line up the two-man stun here. Return, catches both supports out. 2 more dead on EG.
There's Sacred just runs in. Frost Shield drops Wraith Pact. He's good to go. EG fully crumbling right now. Thunder just taking advantage of it. Or are they just going to use these BKBs to stall out a long inevitable death?
There we go. The BKB is there for ARTEEZY, but the same to be said for Dark Margo. He's going to have even less fear if that's even possible.
He's just in.
He is. Some of the jump, Nightfall immediately pops the BKB. They're just terrified of EG. There's the jump back. He's able to find the Hex onto ARTEEZY. The stun follow-up. A perfect jump there from Thunder. Causes the death of Artur behind the tier 2s. Once again, Thunder's favorite place to fight. As Crip falls, 3 dead on EG. They're ready to go past the tier 4. Dark Margo in with the avalanche. 4 dead on Evil Geniuses. As it's just too much for them, Fog.
They are just feeling themselves fully. Last 13 minutes.
Where Thunder's able to have some sort of information, they'll always find the opening that they need.
But do they have the damage now at this point with this when they're this far behind? There's a Solar Guardian that's going to come in.
Get the opening roll in Thunder. See the ult coming in from Sacred. They didn't have enough damage. Dark Margo only gets burst down to half HP. He's ready to put the BKB turn. Take down Crit. Hookshot there from Fly, but the heavy hits here from Thunder. Take him down as well. Stun, Hex, lockdown onto Arbeck. 3 dead on EG.
They want more.
And Nightfall is up on the cliff. He'll opt for a TP out. Same to be said for ARTEEZY. The 2 cores will manage to escape him. It's enabled them to pop up as they have been in the group stage.
And EG did get the first blood that they've been looking for, I think. I know in this game, I don't remember the last one.
Bottom Matthew. He's going to get the 2-man setup here. Hex is going to follow up on Nightfall. Sacred. Pretty beefy, and with the finger burst onto Fly. He's going to get taken out. Arbeck dies off to the side. Again, Nightfall and ARTEEZY, all they can do with their BKBs is BKB and TP out. They cannot fight them.
No damage. Now they can't. ARTEEZY can't even finish getting souls. He just has to sit in the tree lines with his team. Because even if he shows, if he shows himself, he might just die immediately. Look at Matthew. Immediately whips himself. He's like, let's go.
With the scan EG, so they know that Thunder Awaken's there, but not really too much they can do with that info apart from continue to stay hidden in the tree line.
Matthew knows. He's in.
Oh, he's in with a jump. Straight away they're in with a Hex. They burst through Fly. Nightfall pops the BKB in time. Tries to come in with a static link, but Picard's is there. Heads in with a waveform. Takes out Nightfall immediately. Sacred committing in deep. Starbreaker still lands onto ARTEEZY. ARTEEZY will pop the BKB. Arbeck's in with a stun on top of the Doorbreaker, but the finger burst. The Hex is there. They lock down ARTEEZY. The SF will fall. Arbeck, the only one to get out.
GG.
As there it is. GG is called. Thunder Awaken. Turn up here in the first series of the playoffs here at the International level to take down EG 2-0, knocking them down to the lower bracket. And this was a pretty severe knockdown.